Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. All praises to the Most High Yahuwah. This is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie back again with another video. And in this video, I would like to talk about the motto of my country, my homeland of Jamaica, which is out of many one people. And I feel that that motto is very hypocritical and very divisive. Notwithstanding that the main fact that this motto was created in the first place was to drive investors to our country. And when I say investors, I mean foreign investors. I'm seeing many videos this week of, people showing that these Chinese immigrants who can barely speak the English language are disrespecting our people, are cursing bad words. And I keep telling people, right, to stop using those cursed words because it's seen as a form of entertainment to these foreigners. And they do not understand that bad words are like 5% of our language and the rest of it is basic communication. They do not see it like that. They don't see it as a way to communicate with us properly, because if they're speaking to us, they're only speaking to us in bad words. And if you have foreigners coming into your country and only knowing the bad words of your language, you have failed. You have failed. You understand? And I keep telling you people, stop coming online, stop going on Instagram and cursing bad word out there to get clicks, views, and whatever it is off Instagram, off TikTok, or whatever it is. Speak our language in a way that people can understand that it is a way that we communicate without using bad words. Because every time I see a foreigner up here, all they do is say the word BBC to me. And I'm not talking about the pornographic word. I'm talking BBC as in the Jamaican bad word. Or well, them not say PC to me. Or RC to me. Right? We need to stop it, Jamaicans. We need to stop it. To me, when you're only cursing bad words, you show me that you have limited intellect and that you have limited language, and that you only think that our language was created for entertainment, for yourself and for foreigners as well, because that's what it's showing right now. That's what it's showing. There was a gym in particular that I was working in, right? And I was in one side of the gym and there were some students practicing in the next side of the gym. And they were cursing Jamaican bad words as if it was a regular thing inside the gym. BBC, bum clot, 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 just cursing it. Let's just saying each other. Yo, walk on my little BBC friend. And I had to go over to them and I had to stop. I grabbed one by the shoulder. Right? And I said to him, don't ever say those words again. Don't ever say those words again inside the gym. And so when my boss came over to me and asked me why did I reprimand them and stuff like that, I said, those words, they're not playful words. They're not entertainment words. They're cursed words. They're bad words. You understand? This is what we have given the world as Jamaicans. That's what we have given the world as Jamaicans, our ignorance. We haven't given them anything else. Ignorance. You understand? If you were to go up to anybody and ask them to tell you about 3 things they know about Jamaicans, they're going to tell you dreadlocks, weed, and bad words. Those are the 3 things they'll tell you about Jamaicans, because they don't know us for nothing else. And I blame people who constantly mainly use our language in a way that tarnishes our image. It tarnishes our image and we need to stop it. right? Our language is not for entertainment. This week now, I'm watching an Instagram reel. I have it saved. Our Chinese man basically cursing out our people in bad words. Now, let me ask you a question. In Jamaica, bad words too, you know. And as I said again, we have given them, these foreigners, our language as an entertainment. And when that's what they use to curse us out, they don't know any other way to speak to us. They don't know any other way to speak to us. My main thing is this: it's always the most ignorant people of us that's always the loudest. It don't matter which culture we are, it's always the most ignorant people that are always the most loud, right? And presents this image of us that's not true. And it's breaking my heart, man. It's friggin' breaking my heart. You know what I mean? So, the thing about it is that even though our motto says out of many one people, let me be 100% clear in saying this to anybody watching this video. That has never been true. I've lived in my homeland country for over 30 years. Over 30 years. My parents are still there. My brother and sisters are still there. And my half brothers and half sisters are still there. You understand? My father is there. My mother is there. So, you know, nobody can tell me nothing right now. That motto has never been true. A lot of people believe that that motto was created to unite the people, and it was not created to unite the people. It was created to drive investors into feeling safe in investing in the country. Foreign investors. Foreign investors. If the motto was ever so true, right? And this is my biggest question, right? If the motto was ever so true about out of Benny, us being one people, when have you ever seen, right, a Chinese person basically help a black person start a business in Jamaica? When have you ever seen an Arab person in Jamaica help a black person start a business in Jamaica? When have you ever seen a white person in Jamaica help a black person in Jamaica start a business? Out of many one people. Well, as I said before, and I'm going to say it again, out of many one people, because it's only one people experiencing poverty, experiencing crime and violence, and experiencing a term of justice by the hand of the government that no other race in the country has ever experienced. That is the most hypocritical motto we can ever have. And whenever people speak up about, you know, foreigners basically butchering our language, right? You have you dunderheads, you dummies, you dunces. Oh, leave them alone. Shut up. It's out of many one people. So, you know, our language is for everybody. No, it is not. No, it is not. Our ancestors basically bled and died in creating that language. It is not for everybody. It isn't for everybody. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go through this again. There are 3 hierarchical classes in Jamaica that uses the language in different ways. And the only reason why people are now using the language is because it is now more popular than ever to be Jamaican and to speak Jamaican. That is why you see a lot of so-called white people, but all of a sudden they are Jamaicans and blah 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 blah. When you know back home, none of them would have ever mixed with you or come around you. So, and even if you're in their circle, them have this side eye to look at you as if you don't belong there in their circle. So I don't want anybody to look at me and pretend that these people that are now coming out about how them living in Jamaica a long time and they're now having their children in Jamaica and blah 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 blah, and out of many one people, as if they are unified to the black people there. Another thing I would like to say though, the only thing I think is extremely positive about Jamaica is, you know, you don't have to worry whenever you're pulled over by a police officer in Jamaica. From my experience, especially my experience, even when we have my little poco, right? Americans, a poco is basically what you'd call a hoopty. Right, so when me have my little poco, I go on about my business and then think that police stop me. I have never seen a policeman approach my car with him hand upon him gun. I have never seen a policeman approach my car and act like him nervous, as if him going to take out my life and thing because him fear for him life. I've never seen that in my country. I have had the experience where even though a police officer has pulled me over here in America and has approached my car calmly, he has always had his hand on his gun. For what? Right? Anyway, the only thing you'd have to worry about when a police officer pull you over in Jamaica is which type of police officer you're getting. And a lot of Jamaicans know what I'm talking about when I say this. If you get a red stripe police officer, a Heineken police officer, or a dragon stout police officer, right? A lot of Jamaicans know and understand what I'm talking about. When you get pulled over by a red stripe police officer, you have to basically let off a thing and go about your business. When you get pulled over by a Heineken police officer, him basically don't know when I'm gonna ask you, and him now make you go on your way until him get what him want. You understand? When you get pulled over by a dragon star police officer, that's the worst one to get pulled over by. Because him will take something off of you and him will raid you down him will ask you where you go and raid you down the road and say, yo, that one you have a little thing, have something upon him and I'm good, man. And then the next one, him go make the next one pull you over, and then you will get pulled over like 3 times. If them perceive you as somebody, say you have money. You see me? And that's the only thing that you would have to worry about when you're in Jamaica. Which of the 3 personalities you're getting pulled over by. You don't have to worry about no police officer emptying a magazine in your freaking head, unless you're a damn criminal in Jamaica. And even the criminal them don't even worry unless them just like immediately commit a crime and them on the run. Not even criminals worry about being pulled over in Jamaica. Not that they're laxed, but they're not trigger happy. They're not ready to take people's life just like that. Anyway, people, so back to the topic, right? I just want to say that I find it extremely hypocritical that we keep, we especially as black people, keep holding on to the money. You know, one thing I want to be 100% honest about. I have never heard white people, Arab people, or even Asian people in Jamaica say the motto. I've never heard them say the motto. Even online, I've never seen white people, Arab people, or Asian people say the motto under anybody's thing there, post. Out of many one people, but we're the only ones who believe in that motto. We are the people who believe in the motto the most, because we are the people that were lied to the most. We're the people who are mistreated the most. We're the people who hold the hope of unity the most. Nobody else holds unity as much as black people in Jamaica. And that much I can be honest about. You understand? And black people want to be more united to others than others want to be united to us. And we have to be honest about it. If there's one other thing I can be honest about, is that even though I believe that the Chinese people may not be as, you know, nice to us in Jamaica, I can honestly say this. The Japanese people that have come to Jamaica have been more united to us. They mingle more with us. Japanese people in Jamaica, they mingle more with us. You're more able to marry a Japanese person in Jamaica. You're more able to date a Japanese person in Jamaica. You're more able to even have a child with a Japanese woman in Jamaica and stuff. Just bear in mind though, the culture of Japan is that once she has that child and stuff like that, that child will be looked down upon if they ever go back to Japan. You understand? I spoke about my relationship with a Japanese woman before, my engagement to her and things like that. I've spoken about it before, you know. So it's not impossible. It's not impossible. They have a very high affinity and a very high love for Jamaican people. They love our culture. Them love the dancehall thing. That's how one thing we realize. Them love the dancehall thing, right? So it's not really hard if you can find the Japanese circles, and I still know a lot of them. I'm still in contact with many of my Japanese friends. It is more likely that you'd be accepted as a human being. They don't treat you like you're some kind of novelty. Some of them do, but a lot of them, I've realized, has not treated me like I'm a novelty. So it would be dishonest for me to say that they were, you know, entirely horrible to me when they weren't. Anyway, people, enough love and respect. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. This is the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie. Peace. I am out.